Three, two, one.
Hi guys. Like I said in my last video, sometimes for funsies, I like to talk about pop culture like movies or video games to lighten the mood up over here. I'm not sure, do I wear the beanie? I took some pictures for the thumbnail with and without, so I could go either way. Okay, we just won't do the beanie right now. But I was thinking, since a lot of us have some downtime right now due to the holidays, I wanted to talk about 4 really fun games that you can play with your friends. They're co-op. And I just finished the newest one, Split Fiction, during the Thanksgiving break. Sidebar, I originally wanted to talk about all the 3 Little Nightmare video games until I finished the last one. And it was literally a nightmare. That in itself just goes and shows you that you should keep the same creators for each IP video game. I think the name of the studios that made the first 2 Little Nightmares, Tarsier, I believe the name of the studios is. Well, they were the mastermind behind the first 2. But the third one, I guess Little Nightmares is owned by another company altogether. But I am excited for Tarsier Studios' new video game coming out Valentine's 2026, and that is Reanimal. That one looks creepy. But that's not why we're here today. Today I want to talk about the amazing co-op games that are created by Hazelight Studios. Like I said, these are co-op games, so these are great games to play with your friends, girlfriend, boyfriend, even your kids. Do people play video games with your kids? I don't have kids, but I think that would be awesome because if you think about it, Gen X plays video games, millennials play video games, Gen Z plays video games, Alpha, I'm sure it's a great bonding time, depending on the age of your kid, because the first 2 I think might have age restrictions, but they are like boy girl friendly alike, girl friendly. Sometimes it's hard for us girls to find games we like. So I kind of want to go through each video game and rate them and say which one I like the most. And if you have a subscription, some of these games are really old, so some could be really cheap or even free to play. I think even my favorite one might be free or really, really cheap to play right now. So keep on watching. And all 4 of these games are puzzle adventure games. So starting off strong in 4th place, I think is their first game called Brothers. And if you want to play it as co-op, pick their newest version. It's going to be their remake, and that's where you can play 2 players, because I think their original is only 1 player and you kind of control both brothers. So if you want to play with a friend, make sure you do the remake version. It is a really fun game, beginner friendly. It's really easy. There's 2 buttons to get through it. There is a trigger warning at the beginning. And the trigger warning popped up at the beginning, I was making fun of it, but the game gets pretty morbid. So maybe it's not a good one for young ones. But it is a really fun game. It's very whimsical, fantasy, almost has a Harry Potter feel. Remember, if you do purchase this one, make sure it's the remake version to play co-op. Now, coming in 3rd place, we have A Way Out. A Way Out, you play 2 prisoners trying to escape prison. This might be another one, not for young ones. It gets really emotional. It's like a tearjerker at the end. You might cry. I did. I cry very easily. So there might be a trigger warning. That's all I have for that one, I guess. It's a really good game. I just don't want to give too much away, and I want to talk about the next 2, which are my favorite. It was really hard to figure out which one's better, but these are kid-friendly. Coming in 2nd place is the one I just played, Split Fiction. Split Fiction is a co-op game. It is very fantasy, whimsical, but it's also very sci-fi. I also don't want to ruin the plot for Split Fiction, so I'm going to be kind of vague about the plot, but you get to pick one or two characters, obviously. Both are going to be female. So you either can be a female that is blue color, like, you know, when your player goes around, all her colors are blue, and she's sci-fi. Or you could pick the girl who is fantasy, and when you play her, all her colors are green. My favorite color is green, and I love fantasy. So guess who I played? And it doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl. I played with my guy friend. Obviously, he just played the sci-fi chick, and he didn't care. It was still a really good storyline. I just don't want to ruin the plot. But if you do purchase Split Fiction, you can give your friend like a friend pass, I think it's called, and then they can play at home when you're at home and you guys can play together, even if it's on a different platform. Even like, let's say you have a PS5 and they have a PC. They can still play with you at home. Isn't that cool? Split Fiction seems like one of those games that I might even play down the road in like a year or two. And that's what made me choose my #1 spot. This next game I have played more than once, and I don't play games more than once. In #1 spot, It Takes Two. And if you've played It Takes Two, you probably have it up there with one of your favorites as well. It's just so cute. It is about a couple, a man and a wife, and they're struggling, and they're thinking about getting a divorce. So in the game, you have to work together to find your way back to each other. It's so adorable. It's obviously a great game for couples, but you don't have to be a couple. I played it with my best friend. You could play it with your sibling. It really doesn't matter. The art is just so mesmerizing. What they do with the yarn, the textures, it looks so real. Kind of like with Little Big Planet or the video game Unraveled. Unraveled 2 is another great co-op game. But I don't want to harp too much on how cute It Takes Two is. I want you to check it out for yourself. If you do purchase any of them, check that one out first. Like I said, if you have a subscription, it's older, so it might be free or pretty cheap this time of year. So yeah, check it out. If you like this, let me know if you want me to make more video game content. I don't know. I was going to do like the best movies or shows of the year, but there was no good movies or shows of the year. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys all have a Merry Christmas. And if you like this one, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already. And I'll see you in the next one. Boy, 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 boy.